Hello, hi, this is Paul Fan. Today I'm going to talk about email delivery, and basically is email going to the inbox or going to the spam box. And before I talk about that, because most of people using the Gmail and some people using the Yahoo and Hotmail is on the program, and according to the Gmail, okay, they really there's no white label. There's no such things like you are from such domain and you always go to inbox. You are from such domain. You go always go into the spam box. No, Gmail what they do is they use an algorithm and they actually determine that. You are sending, maybe they determine that you're sending spam mail because they look at the title, not match your contents, or because they are seeing something like you send lots of them, like 10,000, 20, $30,000, not dollars, emails at times. So they categorize you as spam. In that case, they will block the email. And in that case, if they block the email, and then you will likely receive the message just like this. This is my um, mail SMTP server, and I will just show you. I just log into the system, and you will see those inbox and develop something like this. Okay, that all open. You see, I'm sorry to have informed you that your message could not be delivered to one of our recipients. It is attached below. For further assistance, please send email to postmaster. If you do so, please include this problem, the report. So I want to see actual problem. Our system detects unusual rates of unsolicited mail originating from your IP address. To protect our user from spam mail from your IP address has been blocked. Okay, so this is what I respond with undelivered mail returned to the sender. And according to the Google, they don't have wireless. They based on algorithm, and if they determine it's a spam mail, and they talk about that how they categorize as a spam mail, and also. And by the way, Yahoo and Hotmail they do have wireless label. For example, if you join system like you send an email through like a sender score like a return path, and they are same company, they actually be able to white label. Another word is you send with them, and they are, because they are white label, the IP address is white, so they can guarantee you deliver to Yahoo or Hotmail without any problem, because they have an agreement with Microsoft. I think it's Hotmail. That's right, Hotmail and Gmail, because they don't do white label, so they can categorize your IP as a spam, sent in the spam. But if you start sending spam about 2 to 4 weeks, they will remove you from their block list. And remember, this is not talk. I'm not talking about the block list. Block list is about third party, even before they reach the ISP, the Google. For example, you send to a Google, a gmail.com Google ISP, they actually block and their gateway. But before they block their gateway, they also have some other blacklist organization. If you are in the blacklist, they even block even before you go into the Google. So this is kind of multiple blocking to avoid spam. But here I'm talking about, I have a video regarding to the spam trap, and the blacklist. They block even before you reach the destination. But here I'm talking about you reach the destination, you don't have a spam trap, and you don't have a server is not in the blacklist, but you will actually get the message I just show you. Okay, because I'm sure my server has no blacklist, because I know my server's current score, the one I just showed you, 87, and there's no spam trap, and nothing has a bad about the server. Okay, 87 is okay, although I like to see 90, but above 80 score is fine. So I'm back and forth is trying to show you, how they would determine the score, how you actually determine the inbox rate. And so the things actually affect a lot. Okay, so I'm not in the practice. I don't have any complaint. I don't have any infrastructure problem, which is DFCK, FC, those type of things. And I don't have any rejection, but I have lots of message filter. Why message filter is the impact the rate of filter email having on the sender score of the IP address. The filter rate defined as a percentage deployed email that was accepted at the gateway by the ISP. So that's why you see that I will show you earlier that I got the return email. So that's what the Google say. Okay, deliver. Google work hard to deliver all legitimate mail and to user box. It's possible that some legitimate messages may be marked as spam. Gmail does not accept the white labeling requests from box sender, and we cannot guarantee that all our your message will be bypassed to spam filter. So Google have their own spam filter. Okay, we make sure our users receive all the email they like to, and we will provide them with a method of sending us feedback about message flag as a spam and blah blah blah. So if you actually get the spam, they say they will actually monitor and use stop sending the spam according to their filter, and they will actually remove you from the list in 2 to 4 weeks. So this is not blacklist you by some other service, spam trap, the spam section. No, this is not because of email. You are in the spam trap or something. No, this is purely blocked by the ISP. Okay, so how to actually avoid that? They talk about so many things in this document. Support google.com mail answer. You can just search Google bulk senders guideline, and you can read this. I read this a few times. Spam vs non-spam mail category, inbox classification, spam classification, non-right place, authentication problem, which is what I was talking about, SPF and DMARC setting, make sure they are fine. And you can always make sure they are fine using the mail.tester.com. I think I have a video talk about that. Forgot the mail.tester.com. And just in case you don't know, I just send that to mail tester. Have that. Okay, you can actually send email to this address, and they will tell you your SPF and those start DMARC is set correctly, and they will also tell you about make sure your email have unsubscriber link, and you make sure your email format, make sure so that and if you are third party, I'm not third party, I'm sending by myself. So affiliate marketing program, bulk email, and so if you send affiliate marketing, normally you will be considered as a spam. Okay, the only way I know that I can bypass the spam is send a small volume, like under 1,000. Okay, because a lot of time you send more than 1,000, they just category as a spam because the volume you send. Okay, they just cannot do anything about that. So how do okay, let's talk about so many problems. How do we overcome that? How do we actually send to an inbox? Well, very easy, for the Google, just follow the guideline over here, just make sure your title, your context, make sure you don't send too much. Looks like a spam message, a $sign or exclamation point, and some or character in the title, and make sure you have. If you send that through the ISP, that's you want to worry about. If you send by yourself, you have self-host. I do self-host. Then you also want to make sure your SPF, DKIM, DMARC, they all set up correctly, and so that's pretty much about everything, right? So it sounds so simple. How come not everybody send to inbox? Again, a lot of people, because they send too many email. If you are affiliate marketing, send too many email, you will never go to the inbox just because you send too many email. Okay, so that you may see. Oh, but I have 10,000, I have 20, 30, 40,000, 70,000 letters. How? Well, you can always join the sender. That I was showing the sender score, the return pass. They can do white label. Yahoo, I think Yahoo, Hotmail, they can do white label because because you send through those systems, you will always deliver to the inbox. But Google just don't do white label. Okay, so if you have a affiliate marketing, you send 50, 30, 40, 70,000 email at one time, at one shot, you just gonna be categorized as a spam. No, no, even though you don't have any blacklist on your IP, even though you don't have any spam trap on your list, even though your list is clean, even though you have no bounce, nothing, and you still gonna be categorized spam. Period. Nada. Okay. And this is what the Google say, and I try to interpret. Okay. And by the way, you can actually check your email sent to the mailtest.com. Okay, or you can actually go to Google Postmaster tool and to register your domain and then test over there. I just register. You can do either way, okay? Because the Postmaster tool also do the same thing. If you actually have a 10 over here, you should get 10 over there as well. And Testmaster also, they will do this blacklist checking. They will show you that are you listed with certain blacklist. So this is a great tool to send. And so talk about the email, and I can do a test, for you. Another thing is about the ESP that you are sending email with as well. Some ESP, they are just able to send to inbox. Some ESP not. But Google also say sometimes because if you receive some email from some ESP, and then you will be actually receive that in the inbox. And if you never receive some email sent from certain ESP, then you probably will receive that ESP sent to the junk email. And what does that mean? I know this sounds very weird. What I mean is, for example, the MailUp is more or less known as ESP, email service provider. If I send email from MailUp to myself, because I never say unspam from this, because not too many people using MailUp, for example. So it will send to my junk email box first, unless I white label them. And if somebody send from, say, big company like Aweber, might get response, okay, and assuming everything's fine, they will send to the inbox. It's just because I receive some people also send from Aweber and get response, and and it was sent by my friend, and I white label it. I mean white label mean in the spam box there's a little icon, a little place I can say uncheck the spam. So basically I'm talking about this. Okay, if you go to the spam box and you go to the mail and see there's an icon here says spam, you can click the X sign here, remove label spam from this conversation. So if this this person sent from, say, Aweber get response, just say for example, so you pretty much say I'm accepting this email from this ESP. So what I can give you the very quick test here, okay? If you go to the MailUp, okay, I have an account MailUp also. I'm just going to create the very quick message, and I can create this message perfectly. It not looks like spam. Okay, what I mean is I will not actually create anything like a spam email and click this link and make money. No, I'm going to create just something. Remember this program MailUp is for you to send a bulk email, okay? But I'm just going to say, how are you? This is Paul. Can we meet at 7 a.m. tomorrow? OW. So this is not a spam email, and now I would say, hi Paul, I send to myself, okay, from this email, and then best regard, okay. So this is not spam email, it's a conversation. I don't even have a link, okay. So I can create a link, but I just want to make sure this is a perfectly total zero nada spam email, and I'm going to send to myself, okay. Click send. All right, I gotta send to myself, okay. Send. All right, so message sent. Okay, I'm going to check my message. Okay, see, it going to my spam folder. This is my sent folder. Let me check my inbox folder. I don't have anything from inbox, so he go directly to my spam folder. Okay, and see, how are you? This is Paul. Can we meet at 7:20? Is this email spam? No, this is not spam. This is regular email. But how come my email sent to the Google, it go to spam folder? It's because I never receive email from the VC class MUS VC, and even though this email is perfectly not spam, but Google algorithm, they see this and they categorize as spam. So what can you do about it? You can do nothing about it. And maybe you say, okay, then I'm gonna send to using my Google, Gmail, send to my another Gmail account. Of course, then that is not spam because same with Google. But if you're using some third-party ESP, some less known ESP, I'm not saying this mail app is bad. As a matter of fact, mail app have that's a good review. It just happened to be I was testing you in my Gmail. I never white label this company, this email sending from. So via phone. So this is in my spam box just because I never white label it. So any customer they never white label it, you'll go to a spam box. But if I actually white label Aweber and get response because of affiliate marketing, and I want to receive some people's affiliate marketing, I can even show you. I got the email this morning, and this is sent through where get response, and it go to my inbox. It's not because get response is better than the mail app or vice versa. They have same sending algorithms on, everything. The Google was just, in my situation, I didn't white label person by the user that email server, but I white label get response before. That's why I receive get response in my inbox. So this is something I want to talk about. It's Google. They talk about the white label thing or third party sender. They talk about delivery. They talk about the user play an important part of the each user, your distribution list should opt to receive the message of your in one of the following ways: to the email asking, by the manual checking. This is subscription. This is unsubscribe. One click mail to format, delivery, third party sender. If your brain become they talk about the user. You can make a big authentication. What's important? Authentication message. They talk about something about the user. Okay, they can opt into, just like I show you, to make it white label by the user part. Because when user white label, even though Google is not so sure, they're making the spam, and the email was sent to the inbox. So my point, what's my point? My point is, okay, here, you want to send to an inbox. It's not just because your email, it looks like a spam or not. That's just one thing about them. Another thing is about the ISP you're sending from to the recipient. If the recipient never received that email from that ISP, then guess what? They'll put it into the spam. If the recipient ever white label certain ISP because they want to see that ISP, then they'll put it in the inbox. So that, in terms, the conclusion is, then when you want to use ISP, you want to use the most popular ISP. The most people might be used and might be actually white label before, right? So that will make a make sense. And if you want to deliver to the inbox, you also want to make sure that your authentication, I'm talking about those, make sure your email sent to the this one, they all got 10. Okay, I can actually test email sending from both. They should all get 10. Say I can send this one. Okay, I can quick send to this address. Okay, and I can check. Check the score. I checked before from the ISP. The score. This score is just 1.1. Empty message. Okay, because I empty message and virtual chat, similar message report, please test a real content. Okay, I don't have a content. Sorry about that. Okay, I need to. I need to go back. Okay. Okay, this message. Okay, quick send. Okay, just do that again. Quick send. All right, and just do that one more time. Paste that email and send. Duplicate email address. That's okay. Okay, because I already have that. Then just send again. Go back and I send again. Maximum number of messages allowed to send, because I had this trial account, man. Okay, so I might be just resend it that does not have a content, but it should get the 10, because you can see everything's here, not fully authenticated. Let me see why it's not fully authenticated. You didn't find a server record behind your host name. You didn't find a server. Alright, so you want to check this before you get ISP. Maybe because this is just test. I was subscriber testing for this video. Maybe that just something here didn't set up properly on that mail app. That's why you get this one. So definitely want to check this one. That's why it go to spam. That's why the email go to spam. And make sure you send the email to try from get response, or from your self host. You get a 10 before you deliver email. And so hopefully this video is useful, because I don't want to make this video too long, but my purpose is just want to show you that why the email go into the spam folder, and how do you correct that, and what kind of tool you can use to correct that. Thank you so much for watching the video. You have a very blessed day. This is Paul. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and bye bye.